Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday, and good morning, Lovisa. I have a special guest with me this morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Tim. Good morning, everyone. So happy to be here.
Yay. So this is kind of a bit of a dual Friday Ascension update.
Mm.
And because Lovisa and I have been talking about what's going on at the moment and what we've both been personally experiencing with this incredibly, can't emphasize the physicality of this year. And we're just I think we're just basically a few steps away from the Lion's Gate kind of closing down with its energy. You can just feel that winding down. We're in a Mercury retrograde, which I'm sure everybody's been absolutely, it's been quite a charmer this time as well, hasn't it?
I know I
So,
was born in
okay.
a Mercury retrograde. I think you were as well. So
Sorry?
that you and I were both born during a Mercury
Absolutely, yeah. I
ret
mean, I actually quite enjoy them, but as a general kind of when they're mixed in with very other powerful aspects, it's you get a very profound effect. So,
Mm.
excuse
because
me.
because otherwise, since when you if you were born during one, you tend to feel the effects less. You feel better, right?
Well, I've joked in workshops and events before that having been born in a Mercury retrograde, that my brain only works correctly for 9 weeks of the year. So, it's
Oh.
I don't tend to receive and feel them like many people report, but with the way that things have been constructed during this particular Lionsgate, I think everybody has noticed very intently the effect that it's had on our throat chakras, the relation of the heart chakra to the throat,
Mm.
and we can see this being played out in the bigger field. And well, I'm not going to kind of dip my toes too into what's going on a kind of like on a on a 3D matrix level, but there's lots of evidence of, the counter reaction to our freedom of our heart speech
Mm.
when we speak with love from a place of truth and integrity. We're getting the opposite pushback effect from the powers that were, who are desperately trying to cling on to, like, right, no, you can only speak this way because it suits this demographic, this field, this particular way of being. And so all of this is playing out in reality, when in actual fact it's a very personal process that's being reflected out on a level of unity into the field. It's an incredible period of time.
Hmm. Because we were saying, and I mean, we have been talking about it through the year, that the sun now coming and illuminating everything very strongly, you're going to see, like, it's going to illuminate all the deep things for you to heal on a personal level,
Yeah.
and then in the society all around us as
Hmm.
well. So it's going to be really highlighted,
Yeah.
and it can be overwhelming. You
Hmm.
were saying that, like, a lot coming in at the same time, but and then at the same time we want to be like embodying, like we really be here in the physical
Hmm.
and anchor our lights. So that's a challenge.
Yeah.
And you kind of
It's
almost want to run away. So how do we do that then?
Well, this is such an important point, and I'm glad you've raised it, Lavisa. I mean, like, the question I'm going to ask every single one of you that are tuning in this morning, either you either receive this today or maybe down the line, how much do you really want to be here? How absolutely invested in your pathway, your commitment to your mission, to the healing of yourself and therefore the world are you at this moment in time? Because I do feel, and this, I know if I experience something personally, and I know that you've experienced this as well, Lavisa, when you've had a long running period of occurrences, almost like back to back tests,
Hmm.
initiations, things to work through. We call it in by working with these energies. We say we want to be higher, we want to be brighter, we want to vibrate like the angels, we want to live in the fifth dimension. And then the universe goes, but of course, now you have to do the work. So we have now been going through month after month this year, looking at different aspects of ourselves. Being presented with the shadows, we can see a lot more clearly what's going on in the world around us as a reflection, as within, so without. So we're coming into the end of this August Lionsgate period, feeling like it's time to maybe step back to cocoon,
Mm,
but it's the time has never been more to stand up tall and strong, anchored in our mighty I am presence, and change the world with gentle presence, with a gentle presence of power.
mm,
The two run alongside each other, withdrawing the withdrawing kind of aspect, the hermit that shies away from the processes, the world and everything, that works for limited periods of self-healing, but we're being called to stand up as a unity and present that gentleness, that strength, and that power to the world around us. That's where the key of the transformation, that's where the keys to the transformation lie at the moment.
mm.
Not in the anger, not in the outrage, not in the kind of the pitchforks and the torches, kind of like battering down the doors of the 3D matrix. The presentation of ourselves poised, powerful, calm, collected, loving, and unified. And that is very much the energy that we've been talking about
Yeah.
before we came online this morning.
Because then again, what we focus on grows. So if you, yeah, if you invest your energy like into all this turmoil,
Mm.
then you'll actually be helping it grow more.
Yeah.
But then if you see on a personal level, like, so you might have, so for me, I've had a lot coming up, so much so that it's been almost like I'm closing down, I can't handle it. And then you kind of run away and you're not present here in your body.
Mm-hmm.
And so like you still want to deal with, like, if you change the perspective to like, oh, that's something that's I'm imbalanced in my life, or maybe like physical illness or something, and if you focus on it in that aspect, it's gonna grow even more. But if you look beyond that to the solution, so still to take action, and that's also something that the sun is really helping with, like this forward movement, I feel.
Yeah.
And since we are moving into our solar selves, our creator selves, it's going to be even more important, and kind of like the attitude with which you look at these issues and
Mm.
problems. And the sun is also so supportive, like this loving and liberating energy with the sun. But to really try to focus on, okay, what comes beyond, like, if, okay, I'm gonna take care of this issue because it's going to lead to this. So then
Yeah.
you help that grow. You help the solution form instead.
So ultimately, it's about creating the correct answer for the solutions that are being presented to us. And many of you that are also kind of tuning in, you'll be feeling very much in tune with what Lovisa and I are describing. A mixture of very high frequency energy, but also also an element of what we call as like soul fatigue, soul exhaustion, that need to maybe withdraw. And we are being presented at the moment with another round of kind of what I always jokingly describe it as the carnival, the circus act, the hey, look over here. This is really scary. You need to invest your energy in this. You need to be angry about it. And these people over there, they're doing that. So be angry with them. Take your attention away from those that are creating it. Invest your energy into this. And never has it been more important at this time for us to really bring every single react or be aware of every single reaction within ourselves and bring it back to center. Bring the power back to ourselves and know that there are also now millions and millions of other light workers all around the world that are being called to do exactly the same thing. And it's a numbers game. We've always known that this is a numbers game, that when we reach a kind of what we call a critical mass of consciousness that is holding a specific frequency, then what is not real will fall away.
Mm.
That is exactly where we are at the moment. It's been push, push, push all through this year. And such exciting things have kind of made themselves present and known
Mm.
during the Lionsgate. Now it's time that we start embodying it. And it's all about
Yeah.
us.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I'm thinking here, like again with the embodiment and really being present here and us as empaths, and how when we do, we will feel like the
Everything.
energy. But so then there's a new facet of the violet flame coming through that can be really helpful with this. So
As ever.
the golden solar violet flame.
Yeah.
And actually these intergalactic solar beings, I call them that, the Hathors, have been coming to me with information around it and kind of bringing it to us. But it's like a combination of the sun. So we have Archangel Metatron and the violet flame, Archangel Zadkiel.
Yeah.
And they're saying, like, yes, we need to be like a part of the whole. And that's also how we then it's a service as well, because then others, we send this energy out and help others to raise their vibration as well. If we isolate, it's going to be harder to affect the whole as well,
Absolutely.
and the
That's
outside. But so we can still, it's like we can use the violet flame, kind of we bring that into ourselves, and we emanate that kind of, and then we can be put like it's going to be like a protective bubble for us, really, where the energies that we then create with, because we need all the elements of the earth, we want to be creating in the physical as well.
yeah.
But what comes into our bubble will be, it's like an instant transmutation. It will be lit up by the sun, and in this instant transmutation. So it's a very supportive tool.
That's exactly what I was just going to say. We've been gifted another tool, a very
Yeah.
incredibly powerful tool to match the period of time that we're moving through now. The last year it was the violet flame of the one true heart that came through with the activation of the higher heart.
Mm.
That was basically such an important connection to, or allowing us to actually recognize the presence of our God self here on this world, like the fact that, we don't need to, we are that energy, we are that love. We're just, previously in the third dimension, we were looking to exterior sources for it, asking for it to be given to us because we didn't feel that we were worthy. And that really showed us, particularly during the period of the Lionsgate in 2023, that no, we are that love. Remember who we are,
Mm.
bring that
Mm.
through. It's an aspect of ourselves. Everything that's being kind of gifted is already an aspect of ourselves.
Mm.
But particularly with the presence of what the Hathors have been coming in and what they're bringing through, again, their reminder is we are the alchemists. We are here to assist, but each and every one of us walking on this world, we are the alchemists. So do not hide. Step out there. We will help you. Your alchemy will change the world. That message is very loud, very clear, and very
Mm.
powerful at the moment.
Yeah. So the violet flame of the one true heart, that where you go into, you can feel you go into the higher heart of humanity. That is like rising above the physical level in a way, and just feeling that oneness on a higher frequency. But now we're really being asked to be present here, embody into the physical, like your roots, really. And so then this is another aspect of the flame. And also we do have, and I'd never connected with her. I said to you, Tim, okay, so Virgo, the star sign Virgo, is coming in as a goddess, like as this. And so she has a goddess Astrea. And then you said you'd connected with her
Yeah,
before.
she's come through to me previously, very much with carrying that energy, that clarity, that purity, but also as with that Virgo energy, precision to do things correctly. You
Yeah.
know, nothing but the purest essence of what we are focused upon will do. It has to be done to that frequency, so it has to match that frequency pitch.
Yeah.
She was carrying that purity and that clarity when she came through to me previously, and it was a lovely connection.
It's interesting. Her name is Astrea, and she's like the star, and it's
Mm,
really almost like translucent when I see her, and very high pure energy, like this all the stardust. But
mm,
then Virgo is an earth sign, and
it
she has
is.
such love for the physical and the physical elements. And again, speaking of the importance of embodiment and of the nurturing we can get from nature. So
Hmm.
that's really coming in as well to connect with
Yeah,
that.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So I think it'd be really nice to give a little introduction to this violet flame, Lovisa, that you've brought
Yes.
through so beautifully. So we're going to read this 3 times. So if everybody who's tuning in just wants to kind of, if you want to close your eyes and place your hand upon your heart and just kind of listen to our voices, and we're going to go through this now.
I am the golden solar violet flame. I am illuminating transmutation. I am Vesta. I am Helios. I am my golden solar self. I am joyful inspiration. I am the power of pure creation. I am the liberating light of the sun.
I am the golden solar violet flame. I am illuminating transmutation. I am Vesta. I am Helios. I am my golden solar self. I am joyful inspiration. I am the power of pure creation. I am the liberating light of the sun.
I am the golden solar violet flame. I am illuminating transmutation. I am Vesta. I am Helios. I am my golden solar self. I am joyful inspiration. I am the power of pure creation. I am the liberating light of the sun.
It is so
And so it is.
beautiful. And just soak
And
that in for a few moments.
yeah, and this image, this is a photo taken by my friend Carola Hammarberg in Sweden this summer. And I've really been seeing these colors, so really think carrying this violet flame as well at sunset a lot. Or
Gorgeous.
yeah, isn't it? So thank you to Carola for
Yeah.
allowing us
Thank
to
you for
share
such a
this.
yummy picture.
Mm.
Love it.
So
Thank
yeah,
you, Louisa, for sharing that this morning.
thank you, Tim, for having me here, allowing me
That's
to
all
share.
right. My pleasure. Well, this is all of these energies that we're talking about this morning, this very unique part of our ascension pathway. We're going to be diving very deeply into this on the 22nd of August, which is not very far away, is it? And we're going to be kind of I suppose you could call it almost a closing down of the Lion's Gate, a welcoming of the Astrea, the Virgo energy, and also working with this very, very, very kind of like this deep, illuminating, protective, alchemizing version of the violet flame that's come through. So we'd love you to join us on that one.
Mm,
You're
yes,
feeling guided to do so.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, thank you for tuning
Morning
in.
or
Happy Friday, everybody. Hope you have a beautiful weekend, a
yeah,
truly beautiful weekend, whatever energies are presenting themselves to you at the moment. Face them with gentle power, bring it through, alchemize it. I'm going to be online on Sunday evening with my Sunday Night Ascension Club, speaking your truth with love, which couldn't be more appropriate with everything that's being presented to us at
right.
the moment. But from our hearts to yours, sending you all so much love, and we will see you again soon. Bye for now.
Bye for now.